Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day to Dr. Idris, our lecturer for SKA 3013 Analytical Chemistry Group A. Today, our group will present about electrochemical analysis. Before that, our group consists of 3 members including me, Zulhelmi Benzalani, Muhammad Ridwan bin Muhammad Hanin and Amin Haziq bin Khairudin. So, today's presentation is about electrochemical analysis. Thus, the title is Treatment of Textile Wastewater by Electrochemical Method. First and foremost, there are 2 objectives for our presentation. Firstly, to perform electrochemical oxidation process for treatment of textile industrial wastewater by using various metal plates, which are, we are using 2 types of metal plates. Firstly, aluminium, secondly, copper. Next, to determine the optimum condition of COD. What is COD? COD is chemical oxidation demands. Removal by using different concentration of sodium chloride and HCl. Next, the introduction. So, what is the textile industry wastewater mean? Textile industry are responsible for one of the major environmental pollution problems in our world. This is because textile industry are released undesirable dye influence. Why? Textile wastewater contains dyes mixed with the various contaminants at a variety of ranges. Therefore, environmental legislation commonly obligates textile factories to treat this influence before discharge into the receiving water courses, which is our environment. The treatment efficiency of any pilot scale study can be examined by feeding the system either with the real textile influence or with artificial wastewater that having the same characteristic which match typical textile factory discharges. So, how we want to treat this wastewater? So, our group has suggested and discussed that we have chosen the electrochemical methods as the most efficient methods. For this treatment, a sacrificial method anode and cathode produce electrically active coagulants and tiny bubbles of hydrogen and oxygen in water. It is indicated that a variety of very promising techniques based on the electrochemical technology such as electrocoagulation (EC), electroflotation (EF), and electrocoagulation flotation (ECF) are more in use in wastewater treatment. Finally, what is the electrochemical oxidation process? Electrochemical oxidation process is when organic and toxic pollutants present in wastewater will be destroyed either by direct or indirect oxidation process. For direct oxidation process, the pollutants will be absorbed on the anode surface and then destroyed by the anodic electron transfer reaction. While for indirect oxidation process, strong oxidants such as hypochlorite and hypochlorine, ozone and hydrogen peroxides can be regenerated by the electrochemical reactions during electrolysis and then destroyed in the bulk solution by the oxidation reaction of regenerated oxidants. Before I end the introduction part, I will show to you the experiment setup for electrochemical oxidation process. We have DC supply that contain 220 volt. We have anode that we are using 2 types of anode, copper and aluminium. We using cathode which is stainless steel and magnetic stereo to maintain an unchanged composition. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rizwan bin Muhanin. Thank you Muhammad Zulmi for explaining about the introduction, objective and the experimental setup for our research, which is about textile wastewater treatment by using electrochemical method. Okay, now I will share the information about our methodology. Okay, first, research methodology is a method of designing, collecting and analyzing the data obtained in order to prove the evidence that can support a study. Methodology describes how a problem is studied and why certain methods and techniques are used. Methodological methods will aid the use of wider or more detailed application of the method by making a description of the research process. In the other word, methodology is a system that includes methods and principles used in an activity or discipline. Methodology also means knowledge of the methods or disciplines used when conducting a particular study to achieve a specific goal. Research methodology refers to the most appropriate method to conduct research and determine effective procedures for answering research problems. So in this research, we use 2 ways of methods, which are by using one article that has been chosen as our main reference and also by finding and analyzing additional data from some trusted website to proceed our research. So these are our methodology, article and internet. Okay, for article, the hypothesis and the effectiveness of this method depends on the scientific term used in this article. Either it is easy to analyze the data or not, but from the article that we already chose for this study, we agree that this article is appropriate and compatible to the study that we conducted on the electrochemical method because it is easy to understand and it is composed by 3 individuals who have a PhD in their respective courses. Okay, next, the internet. This method is also important as additional info that can strengthen the information quoted from the selected article. In this method, we should master the basic knowledge of electrolysis and electrochemical method because there are too many types of electrochemical methods and experiment that has some similarities but actually different from what actually needed to complete the study. After obtaining some trusted websites, the data and information taken from the website needs to be analyzed and reviewed again to ensure that the information collected is authentic and compatible with the articles that we refer to. Okay, now let's see about a flowchart, which is how we conduct the experiment to complete this study. Okay, first, the apparatus and materials prepared, which are wastewater sample, 2000 ml beaker, direct current supply, magnetic bar and stirrer, wire and clips, stainless steel, copper and aluminum plate, 200 ml conical flask, and 0.02 mol sodium chloride solution. Okay, after we prepare the apparatus and the materials, the 2000 beaker is filled by the wastewater sample, which is the textile wastewater, by using 200 ml conical flask until the volume reach about 1500 ml full. Okay, after we fill the beaker for the power supply, the clip attached to the end of the wire and the power unit plugged into the socket, and make sure to keep the power supply off while doing this step. Next, the aluminum plate, we made it as anode for this electrochemical method. When we use aluminum plate as anode, we need to attach it to the positive terminal on direct current supply, and then the stainless steel plate as cathode, which is attached to the negative terminal. Then both of electrode we dip into the wastewater at the depth of 40 mm. Okay, after complete the setup, the voltage we need to set it to 10 volt to start the experiment. After we turn on the DC supply, we need to turn on also the magnetic stirrer to maintain the composition of ions in the sample. Okay, then 0.02 mol of sodium chloride solution and magnetic bar added into the beaker, and make sure that the setup is the same as the figure shown, which is that have explained by Muhammad Zuhailmi. While waiting for the experiment to end at 105 minutes, the chemical oxygen demand (COD) removal percentage measured and recorded at every 15 minutes by using ISO 6060 method. To calculate the COD remove, initial COD level in the raw sample and minus it by the COD level at the next 15 minutes. Okay, we know that from the article, the initial COD level in the sample is 620 mg per liter. At the same time, any change on electrolytes and anode observed and recorded in order to investigate about the percentage of decolorization of raw wastewater sample by concentration of sodium chloride. After all the data recorded, the whole experiment repeated with copper plate as the new anode in the experiment. The new experiment then observed, recorded and compared with the previous one. If you saw this is the flowchart hand drawn by me. So that's all from me. Thank you. And Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amin Hazib bin Khairudin. I'm going to explain about the result and the discussion. From the slide, the table 1 shows calculation of COD removal by using copper, and the graph shows the percentage of COD removal versus electrolysis time. From the table and the graph, the COD removal surged with the increase of electrolysis time from 0 minute to 75 minutes, which is from 0% to 51.58%. However, after 75 minutes, it was slowly increased until up to 96.2%. Therefore, at 75 minutes, it is considered as optimal electrolysis time due to slowly increase after 75 minutes. Next, Table 2 shows calculation of COD removal by using aluminium, and the graph shows the percentage of COD removal versus electrolysis time. From the table and the graph, the COD removal percentage is slowly increased from 0 minutes, which is 0%, to 105 minutes, 56.57%. Even though the result shows the increasing of COD removal, but when compared with the result from the copper, it shows that aluminium gives lower removal of COD than copper. Then, table 3 shows calculation of decolorizing percentage, and the graph shows the percentage of decolorizing versus sodium chloride concentration. From the table and the graph, the sodium chloride concentration increased from 0.02 molar at 0 minute to 0.1 molar at 105 minute. The percentage of decolorizing also increased from 48% at 0 minute to 93% at 105 minute. The color of electrolysis product also changes from dark reddish color to clear solution with precipitate as the concentration of sodium chloride increases. At 0.02 molar sodium chloride concentration to 0.06 molar, the anode does not corrode and remain unchanged. But at 0.08 molar and 0.01 molar, the anode begin to corrode and completely to corrode. The corrosion of the anode electrode is caused by the oxidation process. Lastly, the graph shows the comparison chart of copper and aluminium. The copper electrode is a better COD removal than aluminium electrode. Every minute from 15 minutes to 105 minutes of electrolysis time, the percentage of COD removal by using copper electrode are always higher than using the aluminium electrode as anode. Therefore, the efficiency using copper electrode to remove COD from wastewater and to bleach the color of wastewater into clear solution are better than aluminium electrode. That's all for me.
Lastly, the conclusion. In conclusion, both objectives that be stated for this experiment has been achieved. The electrochemical oxidation process for treatment of textile industrial wastewater is performed by using various types of metal plates as an anode, which are copper, Cu, and aluminium, Al. Based on result, copper has higher percentage of COD removed, so copper is chosen as more efficient anode compared to aluminium. Besides, the optimum condition of COD removal are determined by using different concentration of sodium chloride, NaCl. As we know from the result, if the concentration of sodium chloride used increase, so percentage of decolorization also increase. Thus, higher percentage of COD removed will be gained. These are the references that we are using for today's presentation. Thank you for learning with us, and I hope that you gain something from our presentation. Hope to meet you again. Goodbye.